Two nurses and a lady doctor throw an elderly female patient out of a hospital. The lady doctor says to the old woman, "This is not a charity hospital where treatment is given for free." A young girl runs to the lady doctor and says, "You cannot throw a patient out of the hospital like this." The lady doctor replies, "She has no money and no guardian." The young girl says, "Treat her for the sake of humanity. God will reward you." The doctor responds angrily, "You are just a nurse here. Do your job or I will fire you." The young girl says, "If you want to fire me, then do it. I will not leave this helpless woman alone." The lady doctor says, "You are fired. Take her wherever you want." The young girl takes the elderly woman home. She bathes her and says, "You will get better very soon." She prepares soup for her, feeds her, and lets her rest on a comfortable bed. The old woman says, "You are very kind. You are taking great care of me." Just then, the young girl's father comes home and asks, "Who is this?" The girl explains that the woman was thrown out of the hospital and has no one in the world, so she brought her home. She then steps outside the room with her father. He becomes angry and says, "Why did you bring her here? Go and leave her back where she belongs." The old woman secretly overhears their conversation. The young girl tries to explain, "Helping the helpless is a great good deed." But her father says, "Don't teach me about good deeds. Just take her out of my house." Hearing this, the old woman quietly leaves the house. When the young girl goes to her room to give her medicine, she finds the bed empty. Her father feels happy and says, "Thank God she left on her own. Otherwise I would have thrown her out." The young girl goes outside to search for her. She looks everywhere and even reports her missing to the police station. A few days later, the young girl is sitting at home when her father asks her for money. She says, "I lost my job. I don't have any money." Her father replies, "If you don't have money, then leave my house." The young girl packs her clothes in a suitcase and leaves home. After some days, she is working as a cleaner somewhere when a young man comes and says, "I have been looking for you." She asks, "Why were you looking for me?" He says, "Some time ago, you took care of an elderly woman." She says quickly, "Tell me where she is. I searched everywhere but couldn't find her." The young man replies, "She has passed away, but she left me with a task. She was very wealthy, but she had no one in the world. I was her manager. She always praised you and told me to give these documents to you." The girl asks, "What documents?" He says, "She transferred all her property to your name. It all belongs to you now." The young girl looks up to God and says, "Oh God, you never leave anyone alone." She thanks God. One day, the same lady doctor is seen begging somewhere. The young girl meets her and asks, "Why are you begging?" The lady doctor replies, "After you left, I was also fired from the hospital. After that, I couldn't find a job anywhere. As you sow, so shall you reap." The young girl gives her a card and says, "Come to my office. I will give you a job." The lady doctor becomes very happy. Moral lesson: in this world, you reap what you sow. If you do good to others, good will come back to you. If you do bad, bad will return to you. If you liked the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share the video.